Now, Pauline, we know that there's plenty of coal-fired power stations which are being turned off, blown up. Best part of 30% of New South Wales' energy is about to do that in the next couple of years. But the Energy Minister, Blackout Bowen, well, he says, trust me, it's all okay, despite the fact that the amount of energy we're currently producing is not being matched by the new technology. Magically, we will be able to continue to service an electricity grid that will need more electricity because of things like the electrification of kitchens, stoves and cars. Roll the tape.
Certainly, AEMO has advised to me very clearly and all my state and territory colleagues that the closure of Liddell can be absorbed into the system without any disruption or threats because of all the dispatchable renewables that have come on in recent times.
Nothing says working class to me, Pauline, like a high-vis vest that's just come out of the shop from Lowe's, but that's the side issue. Apparently, magically, you can reduce the amount of energy being created, but suddenly it won't matter.
Well, Paul, isn't it funny that they say they want to change it to renewables, but since they've been on the renewable bandwagon, the cost of electricity for our households and industries and manufacturing has actually tripled the price. Also, a lot of our industries and manufacturing are going overseas. For 1% of emissions that we're putting out in Australia, we're actually destroying our economy and the way of life and standard of living for many of Australians. So this has been a scam that's put to people that, you know, we've got to protect the environment. Well, if you still want to trade with a country like China, whose emissions are 30% compared to our 1%, well, then you're the fools here because we're destroying our economy while we're pushing this agenda. They're doing it because the kids in the educational system have been brainwashed with this climate change. There's no critical thinking, there's no two sides to the argument. Then they come out of school, then they actually think, oh, the Greens are the ones trying to save the environment, so we'll vote Green until they grow up, and then when they get in their 35, 40, then they start to wake up what the Greens really stand for. Greens are dangerous. I see their policies on the floor of Parliament. They are dangerous and they are going to get control of it. I don't see the Teals as a threat. I think the Teals will fade out. And it was shown in the last state election in New South Wales that they didn't win the seats. So I don't think the Teals. Greens are the real threat and their policies. And I warn people, you are going to pay a price in this country and you're going to really feel the cost of living and the standards in Australia if you keep voting Greens, because understand what you're voting for.